I'm mad. Don't even. I'm mad.
Okay, y'all.
Be on your vlog.
We had a near-death experience. So we climbed up this mountain that, we probably shouldn't have came as far up as we did, but we did. Yeah, it was beautiful. And you can check out the reels for that, right? It's amazing. But as you get high up, let me show you. There you go, the mountains, snow covered. See, the problem is these mountains are snow covered.
And we got 2-wheel drive.
And they started to melt. And we almost slid off the side of a mountain because of the mud. Now, it was a guy in front behind us.
I almost slid off the side of the mountain.
And we let him go ahead of us. And he got out and said, go back, roads out. So that's where all the trouble began. We first started backing up. And you had to see
these guys.
You had to see this road, man.
Hold the camera, honey.
I can't see it. You had to see this road. Muddy. Now I was having flashbacks because in my friend's yard, guess what? She had a muddy yard. It took us like 3.5 hours, 4 hours to get out of the mud. And he said the road was out, too much snow, turn around, go back. And this little narrow road, it looks a lot like this road. So you could see why we were a little nervous. So once he told us to turn around, you couldn't turn around. It was too narrow. So we started spinning out, y'all. And we were like on top of the mountains, like on top.
We actually still are.
We're pretty high up, at least about 7,000 feet.
Yeah.
And when we started sliding, I got a condition. So I couldn't stay in the car. So I had to get out.
I will say this. This is not the place you go by yourself, number one. And number two, we never thought as we kept coming and climbing up these mountains that anybody else would be up here. But this how God worked.
So we were glad to see them behind us.
These people was behind us, and as we coming and taking pictures as we come up, I told her, I was like, honey, it's a dog that's like just running out here, and you wouldn't expect to see a dog out here. So he's got on the collars, and I could see the truck headlights coming, so I knew it was somebody else coming behind us. These guys got 4-wheel drive. We don't. We only have 2. But thank God for that dog, and thank God for them, because the dog ran ahead of them and just stopped. And so they stopped, and we turned off to go read the sign to see where we need to be going and coming out of here. We've been on this thing about 30 miles.
About 45 minutes we've been back here, almost an hour. And I got out and all this mud on my shoes because I had to try to get through so I could, help him.
Live. She wanted to live, honey.
My heart started pounding, and I was like, I just got to get out of here. He got it. Because he was confident.
The look on her face, I mean, I don't have a choice, but the look on her face was like sheer panic, like, I'm gone.
All I could see us doing,
flight.
All I could see us doing was sliding off the side. But then once I got out and I was able to see that the bank was high enough that there was no, we weren't once he backed up far enough, we weren't at danger of sliding off the cliff like we were when we first started out. And the people were in front of us, so if we needed some help, then they could help.
Another thing is, I'm glad that we backed up, because if we had just tried to turn around, then all of the traction would have been in the front, and so the front tires would have made contact first. They
were caught to the side, and
doing nothing.
He was spinning out, but because I believe he can do anything, because he has proven that, I knew that it would be okay. So
that was fun.
It was fun until then.
That was fun, dangerous. And
so I just wanted to bring you that, because y'all think RV life is all, fun and games, until somebody about to die off the side of a mountain from mud and the road is out.
That snow is so deep, guys.
Yes, and you think the snow-covered mountains would be a big indication that the snow is up there, but we just kept driving because it was so clear all the way back here until that point. So we just wanted to share that with you. I mean, what good is dying if nobody knows about it? So, all right, guys, subscribe because you never know where we might end up. Today, we almost tragically died from a slip off a mountain. All right, see you next video.